Disclaimer: the following program is a shit show, and unfortunately, it's only going to get worse. This program is not intended for children, as this program will be filled with foul language, poking fun at everyone and everything. We can't help the ridiculous things that come out of our mouths, and no one and nothing is off limits for us. No need to send us hateful comments or emails, we already know we're assholes. Plus, we won't read them anyways. If you are easily offended, please do not listen to this program. We highly encourage you to tune into a duller, less awe-inspiring program. Be prepared to be educated by the uneducated. With that said, please enjoy the show, God save us all, and please don't sue us.
Well, they do body painting on girls, and
Yeah.
I think that's great when they could go out in public and you think they have a bikini on and they don't have anything on.
It starts raining, huh?
It starts.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit!
Can you imagine having a job to being a body painter? Would you paint somebody's body?
I think I would. If it, depending on what it was for.
You were into.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
maybe who?
It wouldn't bother me who, because everybody's beautiful. You know what I mean? So, but I when it would
I'm
get to the
thinking one
private
person in particular
for you that you want to paint.
that I would not paint.
Oh, I think I know. Yeah, I know who you want to paint.
I don't want to paint. I don't want to paint this person.
I'm sure he paints himself already, so that's okay.
Oh yeah, remind me to tell you they came by.
Somebody today, they were like, please, because there was a few dollar sale last night. I did not work it at all. It was so nice. I got away from it. But anyway, so they were like, where were you? And then they said, oh, your husband was running it. And I was like, what? Who? And then it clicked. And she's like, please don't marry him.
Don't marry your husband? So sad.
I feel like a lot of women get that.
Hey, all I say is don't judge a book by its cover.
Yep.
But if I were you, I would burn that cover real quick. So-
Okay.
No, he's
I know beyond that.
he's
cover.
a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a super nice guy.
There's just a lot that
Just-
comes with it.
A lot of baggage that
there's
comes
some
along.
things
There's
that
a lot
just
of
don't-
baggage. No, there's a lot of baggage that comes
No,
with them.
it-
And not bad baggage, just
No,
internal baggage.
it's hard.
Yeah.
It's
Well, speaking.
Speaking of hard,
Well, how can you tell a blind man on a nude beach?
Oh my gosh.
It's
Is
not
he
hard.
Using his stick to guide it.
It's not hard.
Oh my gosh.
Using a stick.
you don't know. Maybe he poked and then
Yeah,
smelled.
Smell, I'm getting close to the sea.
I saw where she was going with that.
Well,
Yeah,
No pun intended.
Well, she likes bigger sticks.
I got
guess. You got it. Now she got it.
I got what she said.
I said I see where she's going
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
No pun intended, because it's a blind man.
We were supposed to start the show 3 hours ago, but it's okay.
No, just 9 minutes.
No,
and
it's
39
fine.
seconds
Actually,
ago.
this is a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Does it can't?
Yeah, this coffee's.
Or if we got a stripper.
Oh,
Hey, y'all.
like that. That's my dad's haystack.
Well,
He
hey,
literally
is?
went outside, took a picture of it, and made a T-shirt.
That's awesome. His haystack is famous.
Yep.
And it probably no longer exists.
And one person bought it in London, surprisingly,
oh,
and it wasn't my friend.
oh,
Oh, thanks.
I forgot. Or we weren't on the area.
You didn't do your job. It
I-
was
I-
giving me a hard
It
time
was
for not
looking.
pressing
It was looking the other way. I'm sorry. Can't reach. I got this
You
thing.
reach all the other weeks.
Shut up. Ah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Rockin' on the Porch. This is Papa Tony with my two favorite crouch critters.
Crouch.
We crouch or crotch critters?
Okay, you say crouch, I'll say crouch. Whatever you want, okay? You're still a critter, okay?
I just want to know where I belong. A crotch?
Yes. Crawl back
Or
into
is
your
it
crawl
like
back
a
into your
crouch?
crouch. Mishi and Giggles.
Hey, y'all. getting a little
tired.
nervous over here.
Why? You already took your shirt off, so I mean,
I
you're a
have.
sweater and not your shirt. Let's clarify that.
This is an X-rated episode. Jeez.
When is it?
You know, I was afraid that the shirt was going to come up with the sweatshirt because it was
Well,
the first
I
time
mean,
this happened,
it's not-
especially in public. Like,
I mean, it's not like something was going to slap me in the face.
no.
Okay.
Oh.
Or like last night, she sends me a text. What was it? The name of what?
The name of your. Oh, there you are. You're at the top.
Duh.
Ah,
Oh.
Where I
like-
belong.
you like to be on top, huh?
It's
Atta
a
girl.
control thing.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Atta girl.
Your drag queen name is your grandmother's first name and the last dessert or sweet you ate.
So I put my grandmother's name, my mom's mom, and then I put what was it?
But that
Dark chocolate first.
Yeah,
And then you were more specific.
yeah, because I was like, well, it wasn't just the dark chocolate; it was the dark chocolate toffee with almonds.
well,
So then I sent her that, and I go, if you want to be more specific, that's what it was. And then I go, what can I say? I'm a mouthful. And then she goes, what you?
And then I go, now I'm questioning which parts you have. Because she said she's a mouthful.
well, she likes dark nuts, right?
No,
No,
I'm saying I'm
She's a
Yeah,
mouthful.
I'm a mouthful.
A mouthful of what?
dark nuts.
No,
No?
I don't have dark nuts.
No, but you like dark nuts. That's what you just said. You said like chocolate
Yeah,
nuts.
so that's my drag name. But what I was telling her was I'm a mouthful because it was so much. And then she's like, well, I don't understand because none of your body parts will fill up a mouth. That's what she was trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Oh, okay. I
And
got.
then I told her I was a lot to take in, and she goes, still thinking. And I'm like, this bitch. She had me giggling yesterday. That was funny. And then she put like the laughing face, like,
mm,
Yeah.
that's good.
Giggles always giggling and making other people giggle.
Yeah, I
There
did.
you
I did
go.
appreciate your sending me a dick pic the other day. A dick pic. Not a dick-
The deck.
the dick dack
Dick,
deck.
dick.
Dick.
Yeah.
It was an actual deck, like a house deck.
Well,
That was
you
funny.
can pronounce it dick. Some people say dick, but it's okay. Same thing. It's wood.
It's wood. That's
It's
true.
wood.
It's hardwood. As long as you don't walk on it, I guess.
So I got a question for you.
Shoot.
This is going to be a good one. Would you rather have an obsessive, insane person in love with you or hate you?
Ooh. This can be bad both ways because you know that movie with the author. Do you know what I'm talking about? There's
Are you guys Googling?
No,
I'm going to.
I don't Google nothing.
I do.
I was just checking my thing. What I have to say later.
Oh, gotcha.
No, or
I was
what
like, what are you
No, I'm
Googling?
just
Would I
double
rather
checking.
have?
I don't want to be here 5 minutes trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to say.
Go ahead, you go first. You answer that first.
I think I would rather have the one to love me because if I have somebody hating me, she could wind up or they could wind up trying to kill me or do something. No, I'd rather have somebody be a pain in the ass and hang around me instead of trying to kill me.
But what
Okay.
if like you're trying to date somebody and they keep intervening to where like you can't even
Oh, so
find somebody?
oh, I see what you
You get
mean.
what I'm saying?
Okay. So in other words, they're obsessed with you,
Yes.
and whether they're good looking or not, and you can't get rid of them. Okay.
Okay. but
So that's
also-
what do you call those people? Stalkers.
Stalkers.
Yes, I was going to say streakers.
You have experience with this?
Yeah. Because
I
there's
thought it
less-
was going to be killed. Okay, no, the movie is Misery, but then also Psycho. The movie Psycho does this too. Okay, but Misery, this guy's an author, and then this lady's obsessed with him. So she takes him into the forest. I don't remember exactly how, into this cabin, and then she keeps him locked up in there. She loves him, right? Absolutely loves him, but does things like I think she breaks his feet or his leg or something.
He's
so he
tied to the
can't
bed. He's
leave.
tied to the bed. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So
Kathy
don't
Bates.
think there's
Kathy
really
Bates
any
was the
winning
That's who
here.
it was.
Kathy Bates is the
Yes.
lady of that
Kathy
movie.
Bates.
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
played a great part in that movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
she did.
She's
See,
a
and
great
that's
actress.
that's what we're probably talking about. She's not in that thing. She wasn't a good-looking lady, but yet she's ready to kill this guy.
But when
Well,
it,
She doesn't want
no,
nobody
she
else
didn't
to
wanna
have him.
kill him.
She doesn't want nobody else to have him, though.
She wanted to hurt him, so he had to stay there.
Yeah. Well, she did a good job.
does it make a difference if they're good looking or not? Because the same level of crazy.
Well,
It would make it easier on the eyes. But
well, that's just it. I mean, if you were out in public, and I don't like to judge people, but if you had a 2 instead of a 8 or 9,
yeah.
yeah, people would look at you like, what the hell do you see in her, or vice versa too, or
But-
whether it's
Follow up.
Go ahead.
If you were out with like a 2, as you're saying, wouldn't they maybe be like, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" Because if you're
Well-
with a hot person, they're not gonna think anything's wrong.
No, that's
right?
exactly it. And oh man, this is a good question. You're good. Why do you do this to me every week?
Honestly, this has been driving me crazy.
No,
'cause
this
I'm
is
like,
a
I
good
don't
one.
know
This
what
is
I
a
would
good
want.
one. Yeah, that's a tough one to answer because you don't win either way.
Yeah.
I don't think you win either way. I mean, the angry person, I definitely don't want that one. The one that's stalking you, well, do the best you can. That's about it. Hopefully, you don't have to put a restraining order on them or anything like that. But
I don't think that even matters.
no, I know because if they're that crazy, a piece of paper ain't going to stop them. That's usually what happens. So
Yeah, I
So
can't
love-
answer this one. Can you?
yeah, you could answer it. Just
I don't know.
I think if I had to really go with it, I would rather deal with the love than the hate. Because I would
Yeah.
be so afraid of. Think about it. If somebody hated you that bad,
oh,
and
they'll
you're
take
trying,
you out.
you walk out your door,
They
you
take
have to
you out.
check your car every freaking time,
Yeah.
check your back seat, check your
Yes,
tires,
yes,
check your
yes.
brakes.
And your
like-
family, I think, would be more at risk.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Again, yeah. Okay, next week try to an easier question so we can answer. You
Well,
scared me.
last week wasn't that
scared-
hard.
you
It was
scared
get
me
slapped in
now.
the face with a fish or get farted on. So,
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was easy.
we need a thinker every once in a while.
This scares me.
You
This
know,
one is
in-
creepy.
In that thinking.
Now I'd rather have a fish fart on me.
Wow, you just mixed both of them.
I know. A fishy fart would sound better than this one.
Do fish fart?
Yeah, where do you think the bubbles come from?
Their mouths, like, or
No.
their gills.
And their gills.
Yeah.
How do they make babies?
Uh,
I'm sure they got to have something. Do they?
The female
Is it through the gills
puts
too?
out the eggs, and then the male goes through and like
Fertilizes
fertilizes
the-
them. He just like sprays them.
Like a crop duster
So we're back to the.
from your hand signals or hand motions.
Yes.
So is that like almost the turtle thing on the back?
Oh. Oh my God, we were telling people at the Christmas parade about the tortoise.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, what's funny is they did not realize that we had already started the podcast. So then when we
Oh.
told them about it, they were like, "You guys like legit did it?" We were like, "Yeah." So then
well-
I was like, "Well, this is like what we talk about." So we told them about
That's
tortoise,
Yes.
and they were like, "What the fuck?" Like we want to listen. I was like, "Yeah, we have an Instagram too." So he's like,
So
he
he's
straight
got a
up
lot
followed
of
us
he's got a
on
lot
Instagram,
of
yeah.
weeks
know
to
who
catch
this
up
is.
on.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of episodes to catch
you know
up
who
on.
it is.
Well, we won't mention
Tell
it.
me after.
Yeah,
Or mouth it.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I think he would be a fun guest too.
He would be. I think he would.
He would be
actually said, "Can I come in and sit on your and listen to you guys?" So hopefully there are
really?
Yeah.
our next microphone shows up soon. And
I have it already.
oh, you got it already.
Yeah, it already came.
No way.
Oh, we're all set up for the 4th person already. Or
Yeah. Well,
God,
because I had a feeling that somebody was going to be coming up very soon. So I was like, and it was on sale. So
so we do have
Black
somebody.
Friday.
Oh, Cyber Monday.
yes.
Yeah, we do have. I guess pretty soon we'll find out in the next few days.
Yeah,
Our
Possibly next
real
week.
first live.
Is it the one that's supposed to be our first one, or is it a different one?
No,
Well, we had 2 that were going back and forth. It was a race between them, whoever came up first.
Ooh. Oh. Cool.
yeah, it's gonna
I
be
don't-
fun.
Did you?
Oh no, I
And then I got it.
didn't mention names.
Who do you think it is? Not her.
No, not Moshka. The
No, Moshe didn't give that.
No.
That was
But
the-
it's
Well,
brother.
the same family. Yeah, now she's she's in the right.
Really?
Yeah, she's in the right.
Oh, that's
she's in
exciting.
the
So
right.
if he ends up coming
Then
back,
why did you choose this?
Well,
oh,
mean,
to
you-
her.
Yeah.
I thought it was to her.
Guys, this is-
not everything's about loose
Yeah.
lips, Lucy.
Poor
Well, I
Lucy.
really like how
There's
Lucy
two
is
lips
on a
over
ladder
here.
now.
Yeah, because this bitch on the chair was crowding me, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, I felt really like I was just.
She's still staring at you.
I know.
That's-
Yes.
But at least it's behind me. Remember
Yeah, I
last
know.
week when she moved and scared me? I was like, she's alive.
Poor thing.
Yeah, you share a room with her and tell me how it feels.
Well,
You might like it. So so we told our friend at the Christmas parade about Lucy, and I even showed him a picture of Lucy. And then he's like, how big's the hole? And I was like, not that big, actually. I was a little disappointed. And he's just
Did you tell him it might work for you?
I told him it's a whole lot of plastic. Hello, and welcome to Old Ridiculous News. I'm your host, Mish Huffenlight, and today's newsworthy story is unnatural objects found in people's asses.
Was not expecting that one.
I was gonna say.
So I may have gone down a rabbit hole this week.
Well, you went down
Again,
somebody's hole,
Those
but
search
yeah.
engines.
What were you doing in that hole? That's what I like to know.
Something like flashed across the screen. I was just like, that seems interesting. And then I looked into it more, and the more I looked into it, I was like, what the fuck? So before I get into my carefully curated list, do y'all have any guesses of weird things people shove up their ass and it gets stuck?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers was one.
I would say small toys, little cars and shit like that.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like
No,
toys
no.
like
No, a big,
vibrator
Like
toys.
Hot Wheels.
Big, yeah, Hot Wheels and
Yes.
things like that. Because that I've seen in X-rays they've shown
That's
where
been-
they're shoved up there, and
Vibrator toys.
yes.
of course the old famous gerbil
Yeah, hamsters.
or animals.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Why would you?
Why?
Why? God,
Disgusting.
it's so disgusting.
Has
Really?
anyone ever had like a penis stuck in there?
Well, there was a guy years ago. It was a true story. He died from it's off the subject a little bit, but the bestiality thing. He was with a horse, and unfortunately, the horse took him out.
Ooh.
He let you get the picture. I'm not going to get into the details, but
Oh.
he got ripped
Poor
up
guy.
inside. Well,
But-
poor guy. What? I mean,
But sorry.
no.
Poor guy, what?
What?
Poor guy, what?
What? Of course
Bananas?
it was. Oh, anything.
I actually didn't see banana.
Okay.
Has to.
Shampoo bottles.
Yes.
I saw that something like that once. Not from personal experience.
Mhm.
Head and shoulders, or
How do you give shoulders?
I don't know, but she gives head.
Markers.
Just ask her dentist.
No, I make sure that that's far away from my appointment.
Well, how would you
How
go ahead?
many days do you recuperate?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah,
How long
I
until
mean,
the bruising goes away?
Yeah.
'Cause
How
the bruise doesn't go away that fast.
I don't know. I give it a 2-week buffer.
a buffer. Yeah.
He's like, I sucked head this day, so I can book my appointment 1-2 this day.
Sorry, no more head for 2 weeks.
I have to go to the dentist. That's a good excuse. Sorry, babe, I have to go to the dentist.
No wonder your teeth are so pearly white.
Aw.
Thank you.
Well, she does give them facials too.
Yeah,
so-
well,
That's right.
that's true. Yeah. And then, of course, she has that daycare center in her mouth too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
all the little kids she swallows.
Imagine she's doing the service to.
She's
community.
multitasking.
Thank you for your service, Giggles.
You're very welcome.
I think the parents want their kids back to stop swallowing.
Nah, the guys don't want kids.
So, what do you guys feel about
I love
a
kids.
whole Barbie doll? Picture this. In the X-ray, it shows the Barbie with her arms straight up, and there's hair everywhere.
Oh my gosh. save these pictures?
No.
You know,
I didn't need visuals. My imagination works just fine.
I guess people.
I'll make you a calendar.
Thank you.
People.
We can sell it.
Oh, I'm sure people use things to loosen that part of the region, and so after a while, I guess you could show almost anything up there.
Well, you'd be surprised. How would you feel about a
Yeah, but
frozen fish?
well,
Ew.
I mean that's the thing. Pulling it back out.
Hot dogs?
Well, I didn't see hot dogs, but sausage. Similar,
Oh, okay,
but
close,
yeah.
close.
This gentleman was found laying face down on his couch, completely naked, and he told the EMTs and firefighters because they were trying to contain their laughter. Because what do you do when you walk in and you see a naked dude with a fish sticking out of his ass?
Oh, I
know what
thought
I
you were
mean?
talking about the guy with the Barbie, but was it
Oh no,
the female Barbie or was it Ken?
it was a female barb.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Ken's hair is not that long.
That's true.
But the guy was on the couch, so when so the guy turns around, he says it was frozen when it went in. So fun fact: when a fish defrosts in your ass, the
Everything.
scales keep you from being able to pull it out.
No.
Yeah.
It's like those.
That makes
yeah.
sense.
And then
Yes.
before the ambulance left, one of the firefighters thought it would be funny. He stuck his head in and he said, "Next time, don't play with your food, buddy."
Some
And then the
people are
guy wanted
sick.
to sue them for being unprofessional, but then he realized that it was going to get out to the public. So then he kept his
Oh
mouth
yeah.
shut.
I would have.
Oh, good idea.
I would have
Playing
put that
fights.
picture on a billboard to teach them a lesson.
What
That's-
about a golf ball hiding a cue ball?
See,
Ooh.
that's what I'm saying. After a while, I guess nothing. There. What can you not shove up there?
A rubber snake?
Why
I like
d-
this one.
Yeah.
An unbroken light bulb.
That's dangerous.
His excuse was he was putting cream on his hemorrhoids when his dog ran into his legs and he fell backwards onto the lamp. The nurse was surprised to find the light bulb was taped to a stick,
Yeah.
and when they removed it, it had a condom over it.
Yes.
Fascinating. I also put condoms on all my light bulbs.
Yeah, because you never
You
know when you're
never
gonna fall
know.
in one.
I think we just found out something freaky about our partner crime there. I didn't know they made condoms for light bulbs.
Now it makes sense why she was always carrying so many condoms with her.
Yes.
So do you put them at your friend's house too? Because
Uh-huh.
If you come to our studio next week and I look up at the chandeliers, I know you've been here before me.
what about a Easter egg covered in bags and tape?
What? Hold on.
Yeah, so this guy shoved an Easter egg up his butt. Thought, too small. Pulled it out, bulked it up with bags and tape. Again, too small. Bulked it up again, and then it got stuck. So the nurses legit were like so curious to see what the fuck was inside these bags that they
It was an
started
Easter, yeah.
dissecting it. It was just layers.
Some people, I'm sorry, they're
Wow.
My favorite, a 24-inch double-ended ribbed black dildo.
double one. Yeah.
20.
Wait, I'm
think,
sorry.
Think
Say
about
that
how
one
big,
again?
how
A
big that
24-inch
Yeah, but-
double-ended.
So you get
double-ended.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
for
there's sticks
the-
on both ends.
Ooh.
Yeah. Think about how big 24 inches is.
yeah, but
That's
yeah, for
huge.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. And that's ballparking. I don't have a tape measure, guys. I'm not that
Well,
serious
yeah,
about
that's
it.
like a ruler.
So
that's-
in the OR, the nurses and
Another
doctors
one.
tried massaging this gentleman's stomach to try to get it out. Well,
Eh.
they were trying to push it towards his asshole to come out, right? And then finally one nurse was just like, you know what, fuck this. This is taking way too long. So she put on like a breeder's glove and was elbow deep in this guy trying to fish for this dildo. She finds one end of it and was
See-
able to pull it out.
See, that's exactly what I'm saying.
So
Wait,
this,
wait. So it was all lost up in there?
yeah,
it
it
was
was
all
like
completely
all up in
gone.
there.
I mean,
So
Just it goes all into your intestine.
yeah, it must have like coiled or something.
Ugh.
So this man confessed that he was fucking himself in the shower and went to get a better angle and sneezed, which caused the dildo to get stuck in his ass.
oh yeah, he
So-
sneezed. Yeah, right.
Seriously, be careful.
I
If you
never
gotta
s-
sneeze,
I
don't.
never seen
no
a
butt play if you're
sneeze.
sneezing.
Take it out.
I never
Yeah.
seen this sneeze suck anything up.
No, he
bullshit.
must have sneezed and like back to
Yeah, really, I'm sorry.
Everything
no,
relaxes when you sneeze, you know.
No,
Haven't
that's,
you?
It just sucked it in, dude.
Oh, Lord, that's why I don't go to prison.
What about a glass jar of coffee and a screwdriver?
A glass jar of coffee and a screwdriver.
Yeah, so the guy got the glass jar stuck up his ass and attempted to unscrew it with the screwdriver and ended up losing the screwdriver inside of it.
Well,
How did he think that would work?
not to change.
Subjects.
No, the same subject,
Oh.
but different
Item.
different
Object.
people. Now let's go to a female. It was years ago. A girl was using a Pepsi bottle,
Mm-hmm.
and it got stuck, and with the suction, it broke. It was a glass bottle back in the day. It wasn't a plastic, and yeah, all the pieces of the glass went inside her, and yeah, it messed her. Well, she wasn't going to have any more kids because they had to
Yeah.
basically, clean her out. But yeah, people don't realize that.
It's
I'm
dangerous.
sorry, it's dangerous. Please stick with whatever, but come on.
How about a garden gnome?
Oh, that's
Well, they're
kinky.
pointed, yeah. Those
Huh.
pointy heads, they got to come in for
No,
something.
it gets so much better.
Shit.
I'm telling you, dude. I went for a fucking deep dive with this. No pun intended.
Is the
Really,
Snow White and all the dwarfs
Can
in
I
there
just
too?
point out Santa over there?
Yeah, he dances.
Yeah, his hands are up in the air. I
He's
can't
my
tell if
party
he's
Santa.
like. I can't tell if he's like, oh,
Yeah.
Lucy fell. If he's like, oh my gosh, what are these stories? Ooh, look at him shake it. He has some good emotion in those hips.
Where do you think I get my moves from?
Yeah, I'll leave him there for now.
And Lucy just stays on.
Lucy's
Poor
taking a break.
Lucy.
She's taking
Sorry,
a break.
Lucy.
She's taking a break.
Yeah, you don't need to be on camera all,
All
the
the time. Yeah, it's not your show, Lucy.
So, the excuse was a gardening accident.
Mm.
He fell on the gnome.
It's amazing. It's all accidents, these
Yeah.
people. Yeah, right.
Oh, it gets better because half hour later, another man showed up at the same hospital with the other half of the garden gnome and stuck in his ass.
I wonder what they were doing.
So they
Yeah.
asked,
You guys
"Do you guys know each other?" And they both claimed they have never seen one another in
but,
their lives.
but the dome was,
But
or the
The gnomes
gnome
matched
was
up.
the same one. Yes, yeah, right. Yeah,
Wait.
they were using.
So what did they use? The hand of the gnome or the?
I'm sure
assuming
they start with the
hat
head and
feet.
yeah, and then the other guy used the bottom of it apparently.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I know some of the porn ladies, what they say if they're going to do anal, if they have a scene coming up the next day or whatever, if they know that they prep themselves and they put probably I'm not going to say the biggest butt plug in, but
Yeah,
they walk
something.
around with it most of the day to
Stretch.
stretch it out so they can, they of course try not to eat nothing that day because that could get messy. But yeah, they prep themselves. But these guys aren't prepping; they're just going straight for it, and
Oh yeah.
and they deserve what they get. I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry for these people.
So I'm just gonna name off a few other things, and then we'll move on to something else. But a large shower head, including the metal hose,
Oh, the detachable ones. Okay.
prosthetic tan,
I'm sorry. What?
prosthetic hand.
Can of
Hand.
Yeah.
I thought you said tan.
Oh no, hand. Live eel,
Ooh.
concrete mix, cell phones.
concrete mix. No,
That's what I don't. Understand.
I don't get
that
that.
actually popped up more than I expected.
Why would you want to put cement in your ass?
Yeah, what are they doing?
No
Did they
clue.
think that, like they could put it in and then just pull it right out?
Once
I don't
it
know
gets
if
hard,
maybe they're trying to make a mold of something. I don't
yeah,
know.
we're going to make a mole a permanent butt plug. That's what they're going to make.
Wait.
What? Stop laughing.
She got a mental picture.
Oh no,
She got a visual.
she's
Dude, they
psychic.
sit there with like a jackhammer trying to get it out.
Oh God. They probably would.
well, they're
Can you just imagine
Uh,
the doctors just chiseling away?
Matt, I wish we knew a doctor that we could have on and just be like, tell us what crazy.
or yeah,
shit
an ER doctor
know.
because
I
you know
would
they,
be
they
like,
you
how
know
do
they
you
see
figure that
everything.
out?
You know those guys have to have good stories.
I think I laughed more about that than I should have. I just
No, that's
Well,
no,
actually
hey,
that's a good image.
When you get a
That-
visual,
That's
because if I was a doctor, I'd be like, what the fuck?
or you could bring back the village people and have the
Well, speaking of which,
Oh, the village people.
cassette tape.
Oh,
Well,
I don't understand. That
I
to
know.
me seems a little
that's an awkward shape.
I know
the
that's.
dick spec.
Oh,
Oh no.
She's been around lately, so.
Okay.
Metal curtain rod. This is my favorite. Clarinet. Because I played clarinet and I would never shove that up my ass.
No.
You gotta be careful when you sneeze on that one too.
maybe something you should have considered.
Tampon soaked in vodka. Chocolate chip cannoli. Elmer's glue.
Oh, good. That's a real butt plug there. Elmer's glue.
What about some nunchucks?
Woodchucks.
Nunchucks.
Oh, nunchucks. I said woodchucks.
Now that's an ass whooping, huh?
Jesus Christ.
Toilet paper holder and razors.
These guys are
Oh.
suicidal. They're crazy. I'm sorry. We don't have enough mental hospitals to put all these people in. I'm sorry. I
was
can't
dying.
deal with this.
And there's so much more.
No, I know.
I highly recommend Googling it because if you're bored,
No, I don't. I'll be happy not to know about this stuff. Thank you.
I was reading the list to my mom.
Oh, no, poor
And
thing.
my mom's like,
What? Oh, Canada.
why would they put a dessert in their butt? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know.
like
the
fudge.
yeah,
I mean, hey.
Ew.
maybe a lubricant.
Well, I mean, if you, I mean,
So can you guys think of anything else somebody would shove up?
oh no, no, I'm hoping to get
Water
off this.
bottles.
Yeah, no, there's plenty.
Well,
There's
a lot of
plenty, yeah.
bottles, different types of bottles.
Remotes.
Remotes actually was one.
I just saw the remotes over there.
That's why I don't like
I'm
touching
good
the
at
remote.
this.
Are you speaking from experience? That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I am
uh,
not.
So when you get a man, you're like, look, I have a list of demands. This is
See-
what I like in the butt, and this is what I don't like in the butt.
See, that's why I guess.
These are the items we use from the kitchen in there, and
Oh,
these.
How
Note to
many?
self, don't eat dinner at her house.
How many? Really? How many women sneak weapons into the prisons or things like that?
Yeah.
You know, but you guys have two compartments you guys can, shove things into. So that's kind of, ugh. Well.
At least one of the compartments ends.
What do you mean it ends?
I mean, like, the vagina is not like an infinite. It's not like your intestines where everything's wrapped around and you can
Oh,
just
well, I don't
whole
know.
freaking
I don't know.
2-foot dildo in there.
You know what? Maybe that'll be next week.
You'd be surprised when they.
Now you sparked curiosity.
We'll Google that next week.
I
people.
wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if we might have next week's segment.
Yes, yes. Yeah. That's your homework for next week.
I
Could
just
you
would love to see somebody looking at your search history like, what the fuck
I'm
is
telling you
this?
because if it's like if something pops up and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So then I'll click on that and then read that article and then I'm like, Well, then now I'm curious. What about if this was something? You know what I mean? Because literally, what prompted it was a funny thing that was found in an X-ray, and it was something like
Random stuff.
yeah, it was what was it? I think it was the live eel is what sparked it, and then I was like, well, what else do people shove up their ass? Like I got curious, and then it's like sometimes I feel like my curiosity just does not need to be curious because I know all stupid shit like this, but ask me like a serious question, I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Up next, sports with Papa Tony.
Oh, shit.
I didn't even know. I didn't. I didn't have to look at the cheat sheet for that.
Good for you.
You hit the right button?
Woo!
Yeah,
Yes.
let's see if she can end it
You
right.
did.
Good. I wasn't even paying attention this time.
About time.
Oh, well. Okay, everybody. In the sports world of hockey, if you guys didn't see it last night, you missed some great games. The Lightning, the Stars, the Blackhawks, the Jets, the Rangers, the Predators, the Sharks, the Kings, the Bruins, and the Maple Leafs. Ah, great games. Back to you, Giggles.
What do I get? I'm so proud of myself.
Very good. You're
Pat on
getting
the
better
back.
at this.
Maybe somebody will tortoise you.
Ew. I'm gonna go back to being bad.
You instantly
Didn't you
like.
say you're supposed to get a facial
like-
last week?
I did.
She did get a facial before she came.
Before she came?
Before she
Hmm.
Wait, what were we talking about before? And then we said we had to mention it on the show. You were going to make me tea.
Do you remember?
You're asking the old man if I remember anything. Yeah, you stupid old
I don't know. I mean, it was a shot in the dark.
What's the question? I'll
She was
try.
making me tea.
Yeah, didn't she?
And she puts. Hi.
You
She
see her
put-
nails. Just kidding.
Yeah. She put the she was putting the box of tea back up there, and we were talking about something, and then you said, "Oh, we have to bring that up on the show."
Oh God, well, we're getting forgetful. See, you threw us off of all that stuff.
All the butt play?
Butt play.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is ever since I made my list, which was a couple days ago, I look at shit around the house and I'm like, I wonder if somebody's ever shoved that up there.
That's what I'm doing too.
And then it's like I just like because all the Christmas
Oh.
decorations are out, so I'm like, I bet you somebody put Santa.
I'm pretty sure somebody put a microphone up their butt too.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they have all different sizes.
See, you guys are scaring me already because I got to do a colonoscopy soon, and I don't want no camera up my ass.
Oh, those are
But those are
approved
small.
things.
Huh?
At least that's approved to go up your ass.
That's approved butt play.
But still, they're going to check everything in
Just
there.
don't hit on the nurse. That's just weird.
What do
for
you mean? I'm afraid I'm going to fart on them. That's what scares
No,
me.
you
Oh,
don't.
you're
you don't
an
have anything in you.
Huh?
You're an inch.
Yeah, you're sleeping.
Yeah, but they won't let me go until I rip them after they're done, right? I got to get all that air out of there.
They got to make sure your intestines are working.
Really?
Yes, they won't let you leave until you pass gas. Can you imagine having that job, that nurse down there or whatever, and that's all they hear all day long?
My
Which
friend-
they have to. They
My
have
friend
to, I
does
guess.
that.
God.
That's her job.
But see,
She
apparently,
get paid well.
I think she gets paid all
I
right.
d-
I,
I
I
don't-
never ask. I don't really ask what people make.
So I might consider doing that. I wouldn't
But
mind.
She's
I don't
been
think
hit
it
on
stinks. It's just
many
it's just there. So
I
so
don't
it's
think
not. No, there's nothing in there. So
'Cause I remember
just-
asking her, "Does it smell?" And she's like, "No, think about it. They're already all cleaned
yeah,
out."
they're cleaned out.
so-
So that's the only. It's just the noise because
Even
farts are funny.
if
I don't
you-
care what you do.
Yeah,
I mean, they're the hilarious thing in the world.
I love the sound. The smell is what.
Kills you.
Don't, yeah, I'm not a fan of the smell. If they don't smell, I think it's the most funniest thing in the world. But if you fart while I'm eating, then yes, I get
It's rotten
extremely
eggs.
upset, especially
Ugh.
because it's like it goes in your mouth and it's like I'm trying to fucking eat food and I don't want to taste your ass. No ass.
I don't want to taste your ass.
Seriously,
No
think about it.
tossing salads for you.
That's what a fart is. It's
I
shit
know.
particles from somebody else's body, and then it goes in your mouth.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
well, what do you do with your mouth down there?
I'm fucking eating, and they fart on the couch next to me, and then it just flows
Oh,
over.
well, I mean, don't eat on the couch. There's a table for that. That's the reason.
You don't snack on the couch?
Not really.
Really?
Not anymore. No.
Yeah.
No. But getting back to the farts, how's your family? Do they fart in front of each other?
My parents, my brother in front of his fiance too. I'm like, that's weird.
Well, he got it out of the way. That's good.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, but that's one thing. Get it out of the way right away.
Yeah, and then it was funny. Yesterday, the fiance's nephew, my brother farted in front of him, and then he was like, "Ew, stinky butt." He was like 4 years old. Ew, stinky butt.
How funny. Do you fart in front of them?
No,
See, I'm like you.
that's embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing? You have to get rid of it.
Yeah, but not in
Actually,
front of people.
You know what happens to me?
You do it
when
in front of your cats, don't you?
Yeah, why not?
No wonder
I love
they're
when they do
all.
Mine's like, was that me or was that you? I'm like, normally it's you, sweetie.
What happens? Oh, whenever I go, when I go somewhere, travel somewhere, and I'm sharing a room with somebody, a hotel room or whatever, I get the shy poops.
Yeah.
I think
Like
we
your
all do.
body knows.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, you all do.
Sometimes we won't take a shit for 2-3 days just
And it
because we're in
hurts so
somewhere.
bad.
But then when you get home, oh boy.
The
better-
worst is when you're almost home and you're like, oh no, oh no.
Oh,
Like your
that's
body
the-
knows,
that's
like,
the
oh, I'm
worst.
just
That's
gonna
the
relax
worst.
right now. You're all, no,
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 no, no, no.
Hold on.
I got 5 minutes.
That's the worst. That's the worst. No. Oh God.
And then you like wait for the other person to leave the room, the hotel room, so you can go in peace.
Well, when we went to Portugal, I thought I was staying with like you guys all in
Well,
the same area,
yeah.
which I was supposed to. Like last second, the guy was like, "Hey, I'll just open up the second floor for you guys," you know. And so I took, I bought these little packets. They smell like lemon,
Mm-hmm.
and you put it in the toilet before you poop, and it doesn't
That's like
smell.
poopery or whatever.
Yeah.
But aren't
pack-
you afraid that people will hear your sounds?
Oh, girl, yeah. I echoed through there because I don't know what I ate, but I don't think it was good. Like, I think the food was already pretty bad.
and
You
that
can ask them everything that we ate there the first day we got there, and everything was so fresh and so good. And then we ate there a few days later, and it's like everything that came out just looked like it had been sitting out for days
Where?
at one of the tashkas by the water.
Oh.
And I
oh,
was just
those
like,
places, yeah,
and
you
it's
got to watch out. Yeah.
seafood. It's you saw the shrimp, like
Well,
you know what I mean.
I heard you guys. No, that shrimp was terrible. The one
Yeah.
that you guys brought back to the room, nobody ate it.
Yeah, I don't think
It was
I think
bad. I think it
old.
was bad. Yeah.
We even tried fishing with it, and we
Yeah.
couldn't catch any.
Even the fish didn't want that shrimp. That's how bad it was.
The one that was really good, I really liked the tashka that was the pongum chorizo, the bread with like the linguiça inside of it.
Mm.
Oh, it was so good. It was by the the churros, the chocolate filled churros.
I didn't go. You
Yeah.
told me about
Oh
but
my
I think
gosh.
it was that day that we were walking to the rave, and
Yeah.
then we got that. What was that called? Your sister told us to get it. What were we eating when you were with us at the rave? Do you remember? It was like a sandwich.
Oh.
It's like you would bite it, and like the other half would fall out. You bite the other half would fall out.
Yeah.
It was it shrimp?
No, it was chicken.
Was it chicken?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what it was, but it was absolutely amazing. Her sister told us about it. Like she craves it.
Mm.
And it was the best thing I ate out there besides the snails.
Oh.
And the pulv. The pulv was really good too, the octopus sandwiches.
Right now I have falafel stuck in my head, but it's not that.
Falafel.
No, it's
She's going to have to tell us.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna text her and then.
That's okay.
It was amazing.
Later.
I know I have a picture of one of us eating it somewhere.
It's the name of some other thing too.
It's not Portuguese. It's like a different culture, I believe. But it was the best.
Oh.
All
Well,
right.
next time I got to hang with you guys because I didn't eat none of that stuff. That's for sure. So.
Oh, it was so good.
Oh, my,
But
and
pongum
chicken-
chorizo,
yeah.
they would just wrap the chorizo
Yeah, that's
in
good.
the
And
dough of the bread,
and bake it.
and then they bake it right there.
Is
Oh,
it
no.
fatty though? If
It wasn't too fatty. It was so
Like-
But it's good.
good.
I
The
hate
flavor-
when you're
the
eating
flavor-
like linguiça and it's like bubble gum.
No,
fucking
it
gross.
wasn't.
No, but
No,
it's
it was so
I've
good.
had what she's talking about, and it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's very good actually.
What I really liked out there too was the chicken gizzards.
Oh,
That's
I had
those.
never had it
Everything's
before.
good.
And I was
Everything's
like,
good.
wow, everything is.
Oh, the
Everything's good.
snails.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, the
so
snails were
good.
so good. I
So-
crave it. My mom was laughing because she saw some snails outside and they were fucking up her coves, so she was getting pissed off. And she's like, "Do you want me to cook these for you?" And then
I don't think they're the
I
same snails
learned-
though.
if you do use like a snail like that, you have to make sure their intestines are cleaned,
Yeah.
like cleaned out,
Yeah.
or else it can kill you. Because think about it, people put poison in their gardens
Yes,
and all that
yes.
stuff. And I was like, that.
No,
makes
that makes sense. Yeah.
You know, I was like, huh.
You know what? Yeah, but I think the ones we ate on the cruise ship was I heard somebody was saying that they came from France or something like that. So I'm sure they have a certain kind of
They have like
snail.
farms.
Yeah. So it's not like our snails out here.
No, God, no.
Yeah.
Because we do have some monster ones out here. Those would have been nice to eat, but unfortunately, no.
I love the one that I sent to my brother, and it looks like it had a sad face. All,
Of course, you're going to eat it.
Oh, I was like, this is so good.
Oh, well.
And it's funny because like I'm one of those that I will try it at least once, because you don't know if you like it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it could be something absolutely disgusting or something absolutely delicious. And you could tell by my face as soon as it touches my tongue that I'll be like, if I do like a half a chew, and I'm like I instantly turn into a child to where like if it's that bad, I will open my mouth and just
And
let it
spit it
fall
out,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's why you go on
But I
cruise
tried
ships.
to at least have a napkin that I can.
No, cruise ships that you can do that. Order whatever you want. If you don't like it, get something else. That's what I love about cruise ships.
And then I like to try it different ways too.
Mhm.
Like, for example, I usually don't like liver, but I'll still try liver different ways because I'm like, what if I end up liking it like this?
Oh, I love liver
Like my mom makes a really good liver.
with sautéed onions.
You know
Oh,
how
I
she
love
makes
I
it.
love it. I love it.
Mold
Sautéed.
vegan.
Oh yes.
Oh, and like
Yes.
Smells good.
like
Oh, it's
little-
delicious, and that
It's not something I.
but it's a product that's actually very good
Yeah.
for you. Liver is actually very good for you. So just a heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I find a way that I like it, then I'll eat more of it.
So my mom
Wow.
made it when my cousin came up, and she's my mom's goddaughter. And my mom made a big old batch. I think you came over to have some.
Probably.
We had like a family lunch, but your daughter and I aren't big
She's
fans
no.
of it.
My
So-
daughter won't eat it now.
I made us something else. And my cousin's sitting in front of me, and she's like, "You don't like this? It's so good. This and that." And I
Mm.
look at your daughter, and I just smile, and I go, "I'm gonna ruin this shit for her right now." I was like, "Do you know what you're eating?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Well, think about it. Where did it come from?"
What goes through it is
Dude,
what you. that's
Yeah,
what
and
you
then that was
get.
the next thing I said.
You know what goes
Imagine
through
what's
your liver.
passed through that,
Yeah.
and now you're eating it. Dude, her chewing went from like so excited to
She,
like
oh gosh, she wanted to
slowly
spit it out.
chewing. And then she looks at me and she goes, "Shut the fuck up. Don't ruin this shit for me." And I go, "I can keep going if you want to go." And she just totally changed the subject and avoided me the rest of the lunch.
But it is so good. I do love liver. Yeah. Mm.
All right, let's get into some Christmas spirit, y'all. Someone I want to meet, Helen Williams.
I thought you were going to say Helen Keller. But
No.
go ahead. Go ahead.
It's not like you would have listened to my story anyways.
No, go ahead. Wake me up when it's over.
Well, you don't want to fuck with Helen, y'all. On
Uh-oh.
Christmas morning, Helen was charged with criminal domestic violence of high and aggravated nature. Officers showed up at the Williams residence early Christmas Day to find Helen's husband bloodied with a large deep laceration to his left shoulder and his left chest area. When the police officers inquired on what took place, Mr. Williams stated he went to the store to get beer, but returned home because the store was closed. Well, this just pissed off Helen, causing her to allegedly hit the victim over the head with a ceramic squirrel and stabbing him in the chest with it.
With a squirrel.
According to Helen, her husband fell and cut himself.
Another one that falls back.
I had a theme.
Yes. A
When-
lot of violence in this show today. Damn.
When questioned why she had blood on her hands and clothes, she said it was not the victim's blood. It had already been there. Moral of the story, don't come home unless you have beer or you'll have to answer to the
Oh
squirrel.
my God. Damn.
You guys should have seen her mugshot. She's like, I was like, whoa. I was a little disappointed when I found out it was ceramic. I thought it was going to be like a real squirrel. So I was
Real
like,
squirrel.
that is fucking awesome. But
Well,
that'll do.
yeah, no.
Don't fuck with the
Don't
squirrels.
piss her off. That's
No.
God.
I was like, fuck, that's probably something I would do. Where's the fucking No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
You wouldn't do that to your husband, would you? I mean, if he forgot to bring something home that you wrote down or something like that.
No,
No, that's too extreme.
I know.
life's too short.
Yeah.
True. True.
That's
Just send him to go get it. To go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Instacart. That way it's your fault. Because
Yeah.
I'm notorious for leaving something off the list. It goes both ways. Sometimes I leave shit off the list and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look at the list, I'm like, fuck. That was my
I will.
I've got a picture of it, but my sister hasn't responded yet.
Yes.
So good.
It
Oh,
was
it's like a looks like almost a chicken Philly sandwich.
I guess, but they put like the chicken on the spiral thingy, and then like
Oh,
and
okay.
then they like cut it off of that thing.
They slice the meat right off
Chicken,
the.
right? Yeah,
yeah. They had different kinds. They had chicken and something else.
They probably had beef and,
And then they
ham
had,
and stuff
those
like that. Yeah,
little,
yeah.
like
That looks good.
crunchy little straw thingies.
That sauce, whatever the sauce
is
was.
so
oh my God.
good.
Yeah.
I
I could eat this right now.
not because we're Portuguese, but we have really good fucking food.
We do. We really do.
We just love to eat.
Well, if you think about it, we have it's like a mixture of all the best food out there, French, Italian, and Spanish. You know what I mean?
Mm,
We're like a mixture of all of it together.
mm, that's true.
That's the only way
We
I can
just
describe
love
it.
food. I'm kind of hungry.
Dude, I thought Homer Simpson can't.
Nah, and you yelled at me for putting bacon bits.
Hey, when I saw those bacon bits at the store.
That was funny.
Yeah, now you know where I'm coming from. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good.
I saw the here's the Hong Kong chorizo.
Ooh, that looks good too.
So good.
But if I had the
See, but it's so
sauce,
thin. It's almost like pepperoni
Yeah.
slices. If you had what?
if I had that sauce from that sandwich, dude, I would put that on everything
Oh yeah. And then
and everyone. I'd be like,
yeah. Did you see the part with like the tripas? It was like up at the top, and the line was always ridiculously long.
I'm not a fan of like three.
Okay, no, we thought it was tripas. It's not tripas. They get like a crepe, and then they put what filling you want in it. So it's like Nutella. You can choose the Kinder chocolates, and different things. You choose what you want. They put it in there, and they like put it in this little crepe waffle maker thingy, and then it comes out like this, and it's so delicious.
You know, I've never tried Nutella.
What?
I've never had Nutella.
I'm bringing Nutella next time.
I don't know. I feel like I already gone this long. I can. Just
I'm gonna bring you the little.
it's just
snack
chocolate,
packs.
right?
I'm sure you've had
No, Nutella's
No.
good.
nuts in your mouth, no?
Nuts. That's
And
a
then you don't
different
tell
story.
her.
That's different. I see what you did there. Sorry, honey. Not sure where you get that flavor.
Well, I was hoping you get it.
Yeah, it took me a second. Sorry, because
I got that
I'm
one
a visual
choked up.
person, so a lot of times I'm
Yeah.
like visualizing it in my head. So I was visualizing Nutella in my head, and then I was like,
It's like,
oh. And then I was thinking Nutella with like almonds
No,
or
no.
something. you know.
Just put nuts in it, and you just don't tell her. That's it.
You're all shh.
Shh. Just chew and lick them.
I don't know if you should
You
chew
a
the
chewer or
nuts.
licker?
I like that.
Well, I
Are
mean,
we talking peanut butter?
no, any kind of nuts you have in your mouth. What do you do with them? Almonds, peanuts.
I chew them.
I had a girl.
Oh boy.
So you don't get choked up on that
Yeah.
shit.
You made her choke.
Oh well.
I've been having a cough.
Oh well.
Sure.
Ever since you got
What's
your
his name?
facial.
What's his name?
Who?
The one
Uh,
that made her choke?
Oh.
Not the name you think. We can't say names on the show,
No.
so forget about it.
No.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Keep my hands above the table here.
Yeah, no more nuts.
That's-
Like we were at the Christmas parade and his hands were
Oh,
in
I
his
know what we're
pocket.
talking about. Now that you brought up the thing, speaking of the nuts, that's what we were talking about. Why do men's nuts have wrinkles
Oh,
and nobody
yeah.
else
Oh,
has
that's
wrinkles?
right.
That's
Yes.
no. I said something. We were talking about something with nuts and
Nuts.
wrinkles, and so why is that? Why do animals don't have wrinkles? And we're the only animals in the world who have wrinkly nuts.
Listeners, if you know the answer to this, please let us know.
Yeah, Papa Tony wants to know.
It is a very good question.
It honestly is.
I
Like,
mean,
Because
don't-
like
I wonder if
even
Google knows.
there's got to be a reason, I guess. Well, I know the sack has to expand, but then it shrivels up so much on cold
Yeah.
days. It's like
do you guys
why?
like stretch it out by doing that? or
I don't
something?
know. I never.
Like
I
why do your balls sag and nobody else's does?
As you get older, yeah, that's crazy. And then on cold days,
because
they disappear.
even as a woman, your tits sag, but so do animals.
Everything
You know what I
sags up,
mean?
yeah.
So it's like, why would your nuts be different than?
No, our engineer, she saw a sack in front of her.
What
Go ahead.
face- She's like, ooh, I want to. Sorry.
Ooh. No, it says why are balls wrinkly, and then somebody says,
I like how her phone's asking her question. Why are balls
and
wrinkly?
then it goes. Somebody says, "I'll clarify here that the balls themselves aren't wrinkly. The scrotum, the bag in which your testicle resides in, is wrinkly."
Okay, but why is it wrinkly? They didn't explain. They just explained what is wrinkled.
Yes.
Do you think if you like put like a steamer to it, it'd take out all those
Oh,
wrinkles?
I'm sure. You know,
Wait, do I have the app? It won't let me open it.
So would you sit like in a sauna? Like would it?
Oh, stupid.
That'd be interesting. I never been in a sauna, but
It gets
I'm-
really hot.
I know. See, I don't like hot places.
Me neither.
No, I can't do hot.
I'm like I'm gonna faint.
No, exactly. I can't do the hot. No,
Give me the cold any day.
there you go.
I just like
No.
to cut glass.
You just don't like sweaty balls. That's
No.
the problem.
No. Balls in general are just kind of gross.
Don't say that. You can do a lot of things.
Go ahead. Explain.
Well, I mean, that thing where one goes.
Oh my god, if I saw a dude just fucking grab one ball, pull it to the left, and
And
drop
it
it,
hits
and
the other one,
right
and
one.
they go back and forth. They have those on top of desks. I'm sure they come in handy for something.
Wouldn't that hurt? Like,
Ah,
'cause I know you barely flick the things, and you guys are on the floor.
that is yeah. That
Oh.
is uh-oh. She found the answer.
I think.
Oh no. God, we're in trouble.
Okay. So it says, why does the scrotum sac get hard and wrinkled sometimes? And then just beneath the skin of the scrotum is a layer of smooth involuntary muscle called the dartus. It isn't under voluntary control but contracts in response to cold, fear, and sexual stimulation. And in any one of these cases, it helps along with other muscles to draw the testes up closer to the body. In case of colds, that's one of the mechanisms for thermal regulation of the testes, keeping them warm but not too warm. Sperm production is very temperature sensitive.
It is.
So your wrinkles are keeping you warm, but not too warm.
I don't know why, as she was reading that, I got a visual of a guy getting scared and his balls just going. It's like, so does that really happen?
Oh, it happened to me.
But it makes sense, like, because you're in fright mode. So yeah, you would.
Well,
That's a precious.
When I was getting my
Area.
vasectomy many months ago. Maybe I told you guys this story now, but
No.
I'll tell you it again if I did to our new listeners, just in case. When they snipped the right one, the vein, whatever that is, not they're taking out the testicles, but the left one, I mean, he took off. I felt it just hiding. It took off. It's like, I'm out of here. And they actually had to palpate my sack to get the damn nut back down so they could snip the left one. That's the God's honest truth. As soon as they snipped the right one, the left one said, I'm fucking out of here. It's gone. It just.
It's funny how your body knows.
Oh, no, they reacted. It was crazier
Yeah.
than hell. And then the thing that was bothering me is I had the doctor and his assistant, they're having a conversation, and I'm laying there, watching these guys do this thing, and they're talking about, well, yeah, I got a bunch of firewood, if you want to come by and pick it up. I say, hey, take it easy. Make sure I can still get some wood. Pay attention what you're doing here, don't cut the wrong thing. But yeah, those guys are just having a regular conversation like, oh, this is nothing. And here I am, it's like, oh, okay. But everything worked out good. Thank God. So, a couple days with the
imagine.
frozen peas on you, and you're good to go.
Imagine how many they do in a day.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
So to
Oh.
them,
them,
it's just second
It's so
nature.
to them,
casual.
it's, yeah. I mean, it's like a gynecologist or anybody else. It's after a while, they don't even,
Yeah.
stuff doesn't even look,
Gynecologists are heartless. Just kidding.
well.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Would you like to explain any further?
No, but
why you
can
hate
you imagine-
that
Okay,
gynecologist?
but think about it. They don't even say they don't even make sure that you're ready to just shove things
No,
around.
I'm sure they
It's like,
lubricate you guys.
bam.
Well, I mean, you're there for a reason, so you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you
why
want them to
does
do a
it- why does
countdown?
it-
3, 2,
One.
1.
Ah! I think I would be frustrated to be looking.
Again, you know how many they do in a day?
Yeah.
In a day, so
And-
they're
and-
just let's get this over with.
Yeah.
And
Next.
then they go home and their wife's probably horny and they say, really? I've been putting up with that all day long and
Wait,
now you want
are you assuming that a gynecologist is a man?
No. Well, most of them are.
Oh.
Most.
Or if
I'm
they
not
go
saying
hook up
all of them no, but I think there's quite a few more male probably gynecologists than females.
Well, I don't go to one.
Well, I mean, you go to whoever you go to, I guess. I
That
mean,
is true. Like
No,
it
I
would
think
take
it is. I
like
think
the
it is.
fun out of.
well, I mean, yeah,
Like if I was a dick doctor, I wouldn't want to come home and see another
a
dick.
Another
dick.
dick.
I
You know
mean,
what I
especially,
mean? You're like,
especially if you had a long
Good for you,
day
honey.
and you had to be with your nose down there and your nose is getting wet and all that stuff.
See, I'd come home and be like, babe,
Yeah, babe,
I fucking saw one this big.
it almost swallowed me.
I thought I was gonna get a black eye for sure.
That wasn't a pink canoe. That was that was a steamship.
So, oh boy.
God. Oh man. Well,
Okay.
I worked with those things all for 37 years too, so I kind of it's almost the same thing, almost.
Practically.
Let's do a segue into the dirty word.
Okie dokie.
Speaking of dirty things,
Speaking of dirty,
what else did you shove up a cow's ass? Just kidding.
Well,
was it this? Hold on.
Besides your arm?
no, I didn't do that, and I was too short. No, if you saw me with a bucket to stand on, then you guys could say something. But I didn't play that game. No, thank you.
And this week's dirty word or not.
Fick flecker. Fick-
I
Right,
think
it's not
you're
a-
right. No, I think you're right. It's just
flicker.
a funny word. Flick flucker.
Flick flecker. Fick.
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 Yeah, fick.
Fecker. Fecker.
Fecker.
Fuck. Fick
Fe-
fucker.
Feckler.
Feckler. Fick feckler.
Fick feckler.
Ficky. I
You fick fleckler, you. Sorry, she yelled at my
That's
dog.
hilarious.
You're fick.
This is spelled Fickfehler.
I fickler.
Fick,
I believe it's a
Fick-
German word.
fickafeller.
Fick.
Fickafella.
Fick. That's probably another word for fingering or something. Figure.
Hold on, let me play it.
Now, what do you think? Is that a dirty word or not? We don't.
I want to say yes.
Before you play the thing, make sure we
What about you? What do you think?
I'll say no.
You're going to say no?
I'm going to say no. And our engineer is in a
She's
different
fick
planet.
fleckling over there.
She's in a different world right now.
Ready?
Yeah.
Friends and let them know that they are a Fickfehler.
Fickfiller.
Fick filler.
Want you to know that they're a fickfiller?
Fick filler.
Fickfehler.
Okay.
Fickfehler.
No.
Okay, I was pulling up the video. What did you say?
I said not.
Not a dirty word?
I say yes.
Okay, Mish, let's see. Ladies first. Is it a dirty word or not? I forgot the buttons.
Nice sushi. I won.
It's a bunch of bullshit. You
It's
fick fucker.
But if you still want to tell them that they're a fickfel,
Fick
Fell.
You need a
it is someone whose birth was unplanned. Literally a fuck error.
So the rubber broke.
Pretty
or there was
much.
no rubber involved.
Well, no, well, that's
Whoops.
oops.
I know a couple of whoopses. And they know their whoopses too.
Oh, it's like you say they should have swallowed.
Wow.
The youngest ones in each family are whoopsies, right? Me and you.
I like to think I was planned, but you were probably right.
You're how many years behind your brother? 5. Yeah, we're all 5 years apart. Why? That is kind of weird, except for one side of the family, but we're 5 years apart too. My brothers and
That's
I.
interesting.
I don't. Well, I don't think my parents they thought that way, but I don't know.
The way I like to think about it is that's when the good Lord was like, you know what?
Because
It's your time to shine.
yeah, because my parents got married late. I mean, my dad was in his. I don't want to lie, but I think he was in his mid-30s. My mom in her late 20s. So it wasn't.
That's late to you?
In
Well,
that
no,
time,
no.
in
But
that time.
I think
Okay, okay.
that time, because so when I came along, my mom was already, she was almost 40, close to 40, give or take, and or not quite 40. My dad was late 40s, so yeah. So yeah, I would say I was, but they didn't have that stuff back then
No.
in those days, so it was a hit and miss thing. So
What did you guys even have a TV at that time?
no, we didn't have. I don't know if we even had electricity in our house back in those days. So
How did they keep themselves entertained?
Why you
I
think
ha-
they have
well, where do
kids?
you think they have kids?
Yeah,
Hello.
but they're all 5 years apart.
Well, I know, but
You
they
can't
were,
weren't doing it
they
that
were,
often.
They were
You can't
practicing. They
practice?
can practice.
Yeah, but not practicing often enough.
I
apparently.
used to enjoy the undressed rehearsals all the
Yeah.
time. They were fun. And see, and I did it good.
Especially with
I
those
nailed it.
speaking bits.
Oh well, that's my youth.
I
Never-
don't even want to know because that's just gonna be weird. for
Every
me.
time we bring it up, you have like this twinkle in your eyes.
Well, you do realize
It
he probably
bring-
goes
it
back to that
bring-
moment.
Yeah, you got to remember it goes back to when I was single. So there's we're talking shag carpets and bacon bits.
And shaving teeth.
Yeah,
Shaving
that was rough in those
yeah.
days. We didn't have a Kirby vacuum cleaner in those days.
You know, I was
You
shopping.
didn't have anything that
It
sucked like
sucked
that,
hard,
huh?
no.
I was shopping and
A
listening to the
Hoover?
episode.
Huh?
I was shopping and listening to the episode. So can you just imagine me walking through the
To
store
the bacon bits
and
section.
laughing, and then I just see the bacon bits.
So that's why you sent me that picture.
That was funny. I was like, look at you, Giggles.
See, they still make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
have
it goes
some
with
of those.
everything.
It really does.
It goes with everything. There's nothing you can't put it on.
Even
Like when
shag
you're tossing it your
carpets.
salad, you could throw a little something.
Yeah, some
a little
bacon
something,
bits
something.
on there, yeah.
Well, I don't know about that section, but either way. But you're close to it, yeah.
Some might trickle down.
It's just bacon.
Well, mixed with the corn, but that's okay.
Oh boy. Push the button.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Go to the next one.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to know where that conversation was going.
The fucked up word. Another F word.
Full.
Fuliginous. Fuliginous. You,
Fuliginous.
well, you can know. Fuliginous.
There's an O right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it says
fuli-
no. Geno.
Fu-
Fuliginous. Fully.
This is spelled Fuliginous.
Fuliginous. Fuliginous. Fuliginous. I'm gonna stick with fuliginous.
Fuliginous. Yeah, fuliginous. Something like that, yeah.
Fuliginous.
Something like that.
Okay, let's see. You're still going.
Let's just whisper to her the rest of the show.
Hurry up.
I'm going.
We ain't got all day.
She's coming.
She's coming again.
Fuliginous.
Oh, we were right. We nailed it.
Fuliginous.
Yay!
We nailed it finally.
Fuliginous.
Because how many shows to get one word right?
This is episode 18.
That's our first word we got right in the show.
Celebrate.
Yeah, so what does it
Oh, she
mean?
got
It is something that's smoky or sooty.
Like a bonfire.
Yeah.
Or if you're having sex.
Fuliginous.
Fuliginous.
Well,
Or like your asshole after you eat too many beans or something super
Oh.
sweet.
or
very
or if
smoky.
you're having sex with your wife and you're going too fast,
Oh yeah, you know.
you got to slow it down a little bit sometimes.
Because-
'cause she
Because
catches
Because
on-
the
yeah,
carpets.
she gets
the
she
carpets could catch on fire.
Yes, yes, yes. You gotta
Oy.
be careful. You have a little fire extinguisher
Ooh.
next to you. Yep, yep. It's a fire marshal thing. It's city laws.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Fire marshal bill.
Let me tell you something.
Don't
Oh
point
my
it at your face.
I used to love that.
He's the best. He's the best.
Oh,
You know, there's a girl on TikTok that she looks exactly like him, and they
Yes.
I mean, it's spitting image, and now he's kind of growing his hair long, or
Yeah.
he has his hair. They can pass for sisters, basically, or
Yeah.
whatever. It's crazy, and
She's talented.
she still has even the teeth are like
Mhm.
his. It's crazy.
and
how
she's
s-
actually really pretty.
No, she is. But
Yeah.
the thing is, to have that face and be recognized as
They have-
him, it's crazy.
Yeah. They have like
That is
that rubber face where they could just move their
Oh my
face
God.
any way they want to, and their
Yeah.
eyes when
Yes.
they, you know.
I really need to see this.
No, I can't. I
Send me
don't.
some videos.
I don't know her name, but we need to. I'll need to save it next time she comes on because she looks exactly like him.
If you Google In Living Color, Jim Carrey, Fire Marshal Bill.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
he's.
I mean, that guy on that show, all of them.
All of them. All that show was
That
great.
show was the best.
That show was great. That's where a lot of those characters came from.
I own a few seasons. And you know, that's where J-Lo got her start.
Really?
She was a fly girl. She was a dancer on the show.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my sister responded, it's called a kebab.
How can we not fucking remember that?
I know. But it's because I remember thinking like kebabs, like the ones on
Yeah.
the stick. No. These kebabs are amazing.
Yeah.
You like a good kebab, huh?
It makes my mouth
Yes, I
water
do.
just thinking about it.
I know, actually I had a
She's drooling.
Is she drooling or is she
Yeah,
gonna do
no,
something
she
else
just
up?
said, oh, I'd love to
Maybe
have
that
a
was from
kebab in my
earlier.
mouth.
You know, that kebab.
How big of a kebab can you take?
Mm.
Well, when
What
you're not
kind
going,
of kebab was
you're not going to the dentist anytime soon, are you? So you can have all the kebabs you want.
Where can I find kebabs here?
She's like, you. What kind of kebab do you have?
Mine sausage.
No,
She
I'm
likes
not in
chicken.
the- I-
Yeah,
She likes
Marcella.
chicken. Well, that's true. You don't like Marcella?
I don't want to answer that.
She's like, that's a trick question.
It is a trick question. I was about to answer that honestly. I was like, never mind.
Oh, well, not everybody's into Marcella. That's good. That's okay.
Okay,
no.
wait. Are we talking about the actual food?
Or your dick.
Same thing. It's a blood sausage. Shut up.
So if food-wise, I'm a no. A hard no.
Food wise? Oh, I love Marcella.
Really?
Atta girl.
Yes.
I like the smell of it, but it just, no.
The taste, no.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's so good.
1 out of 2 is not bad.
Well, how do you know? She didn't answer the second one.
No, she says she likes Marcella. That's all that matters.
Okay.
So who's the 1 out of 2? What's the 1 out of 2?
She hates Marcella. You like
oh,
Marcella.
1 out of 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's good.
So I'm going to leave you with this. The sexual position formerly known as 69 is now called 96. Due to the economy, the cost of eating out has gone up.
That's true. It has.
It's fucking expensive now. You-
I used to love to eat at 69. Oh, God. Oh, the things you could get at 69. That's a sushi.
what could you get?
Oh, I mean, surf and turf, you know, some veggies.
Veggies.
Yeah, they would come out the wrong place, but still. Yeah,
I don't know if I want to pursue that, but
no,
I
I
kind
don't
of
either.
do.
I
Okay.
don't. No, I don't. You don't want those.
Curious, but not.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
no.
very like, what the fuck?
No,
Veggies. Where do they come?
No, well,
I can't wait for our first guest. He's gonna be like, "This is what you guys fucking do."
Oh, am I going to have a bag on my face?
no.
I think you're safe.
You're
Does
safe.
he know
here.
who I am?
Yeah.
What? How long are you going to be?
5.5 weeks.
Damn.
Oh, girl, we have to do so many shows. God, you're going to be gone. We're going to miss you.
I know.
Are you really?
Yeah. How? We
You're gonna leave me alone with him?
Oh.
Oh my god! Did you see how creepy he looked at me?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm proud of you. This is the first week you didn't look into your microphone.
I know.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
You gotta tell our first guest to do that, because I want to
Yes.
see if he'll do
There's
it.
something in
I know. That would be funny.
Keep looking. Ah,
Okay.
well, it's going to be.
So I'm gonna make him hold Lucy the whole
Oh,
fucking
please,
time.
yeah.
That we're doing. He's just gonna hold
Oh, please. That's going to be
it. And then
hilarious.
I don't have an arm for him, so he's gonna have to use he's either gonna have to hold it
well, he
because
can,
he's taller. So
he can. Oh, that's right. But you do
we're
have
gonna
the
sit
other.
him right here in between us.
No, but you still have the stands from the other mics, don't
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
But they're like lower.
Well,
remember?
that's fine. Or I could use that one. He could use the arm.
No, because I want to make it uncomfortable for him. I want him to hold it.
Oh, well, that's
and
true.
hold Lucy
Well,
and try the drink.
well, poor guy.
Hey, this is the only way I could torture him. back.
Hey, I know. And the funny thing
For
is,
all the years of torture.
and the funny thing is, they're dying to. There's a lot of people dying to come on our show, and that's crazy.
You know, It makes my heart happy.
No, it does because they
Yeah.
they don't even care if they want to be on it. They just want to sit around and listen to us.
Yeah, and
So-
then when they find out, they're like, "Oh, you guys cuss?" We're like, "Yes," and they're like, "Well, what's it about?" So we start telling them,
Oh,
and they're like,
are you
"You
kidding
guys
me?
really talk?" And we go, "We say whatever comes to mind. Like the only thing that's really written down is like the stories,
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
word. You know what I mean? But other than that, it's off the cuff."
No, and it's like I told them. The only thing we don't talk about is politics, and that was the only subject that we don't talk about. And other than that, it's all fair game. Everything.
And we never.
It's all,
should
hey,
talk
it's all shit and
It's all
giggles.
shits and giggles.
Yes.
Yep.
Is that how you thought of my name?
No,
No.
Do you
no.
associate me with shits?
no,
No.
you're the shit.
I
I'm
say
the shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
no. We tell people our show is
It's
shits
'cause
and
you're always
giggles,
giggling.
but yeah. So
look at it. She's giggling as we
I
speak.
know we're calling her a shit face, and she's
Yeah, I
still giggling.
can't.
No, so now
Look,
she's
now
blushing. You ever see red shit before?
Actually, I have. If you eat too many flaming hot
That's
Cheetos.
True, that's
It
true.
turns red.
Yeah, and then you
Your
get like a little
hemorrhoids,
nervous,
your
like, oh my
hemorrhoids.
god, am I
I'm
bleeding?
bleeding. Yes, yes.
So your fingers are red and your
Oh.
Oh, speaking of red,
Oh gosh.
what do lesbians do when they're on their period?
Why are you looking at me? I don't know. She was like intently looking at me like
Have I heard this before?
No,
No. Okay.
they finger paint.
Oh my gosh.
you made her really nervous. Did you see that? She like slammed the paper down.
Well,
Hey, finger paint. Good grief.
well, they got nothing else to do during that time. They have to make some art.
Yeah.
Hey, I buy it.
Ew.
Probably smell like shit, but
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's not too far off from buying the guy's tattoo.
Well, yeah, and what about the women who sell their panties and other shit, after they're being used? So, same thing. So.
I saw a video of modern art, and there were a couple of things that they showed. One thing was this lady who's like standing with her face up against a canvas and using her eyelashes to paint the whole canvas. So she just has like paint on her eyelashes, and she just keeps going like this, and she keeps moving, and it paints the whole canvas.
And there's one that uses her breasts, and
You just skipped over the perfect thing.
what?
That lady uses her eye kegels.
Oh, see, I knew they were going to come in handy eventually.
Literally.
Hope you guys don't forget to practice your Aikikos. You could be an artist.
You can make a lot of money out of that too.
What was that?
I don't have the patience for that.
What was her name?
Yeah, but
It's too long.
people really eat that stuff up.
Well, there's an artist that she throws up.
Ew.
So she drinks like colored like
And
liquid
makes
and then
the-
throws up on the canvas. And
that's-
she's actually very popular. And I was just like,
Mm.
I don't think that's good for your body though.
no,
throwing
no,
up like
no,
that.
no.
Oh yeah, she's probably ruining something up here.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
people buying,
People are
I
weird.
could see you buying like a breast picture, like somebody that.
Well,
paints
no, there's
their breasts.
actually a lady again. Everything is on TikTok for me, of course. Unfortunately,
Is her signature her boob stamp?
well, I don't know. All her art's painted with her boobs.
Imagine mine. You would need like a magnifying glass to find it.
Oh yeah, this is.
I
niche.
mean, yeah.
Giggles. You'll be like, dang, there's
mean,
Giggles. She's at
This
it
will be
again.
your canvas right here.
He held up a napkin. Same color.
Oh my god.
Invisible drawing.
Drawing and signing. You can sell it for a fortune.
Ah.
If you could find her nipples on this thing, you won the
Ooh.
prize. In your case, it's a different story.
She would
Stand
need like
back,
the countertop.
You could do a billboard with those.
Lucky.
You're lucky, you.
You want some?
I don't know. I kind of like my tiny tots. For my age, they're still perky as
That's
fuck.
it. When you get older, they won't sag.
No, and I can get away with wearing no bra. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? I just got
Yeah, I
to.
can't
In your
do that
case,
very
they'll-
easily.
you'll be tucking yours in another 30 years, probably,
Tucking mine in.
in your pants,
Oh my.
or rolling them up. One or the other.
Girl, Giggles. Psst, Giggles.
Wake
your
up,
nipples
Giggles.
hanging out your pant leg.
Are you excited to see me?
Girl, is it cold? She's all, let me check. Poor
That is so sad. People, women have to do that. Oh well.
Oh,
Oh,
Is
well.
that what you tripped on when you were walking in the door?
yes.
God, already?
It's already one of them.
Just one.
I thought you said they were
Just one.
perfect. What happened? You said they were equal. Now one's already hanging lower than the other.
Well, natural are not the same size. One's always bigger than the other.
I know, but she made hers sound like they were perfect.
Yeah, they are.
Everybody's perfect
Not
in
me.
God's eyes.
Well, at least one person thinks so. So. Okay. Boom.
Okay, wrapping it up. If y'all have any questions for any of us, why are you laughing?
You just keep smacking the table today. You're just like,
She had to go buy a suit. Leave her alone. Because her birthday suit didn't fit no more.
It's that dragging nipple.
Yeah.
the dragging nipple.
See? You got to have it alternated. Have
Just
that,
got our new nickname.
yeah.
Pee nipple over here.
Okay,
Go ahead. We've been waiting. What's taking so long?
I'm laughing. Hold on.
You're making her nervous.
I gotta pee.
Don't pee in the middle of the show. Hurry up.
Oh,
It's not the middle, it's the end.
Oh, the end. Okay.
If y'all have any questions for any of us or want to share a story or joke, feel free to reach out on our Instagram at Rockin' on the Porch and we'll do our best to answer them in the next episode. Show some love by following, liking, and reviewing our podcast on the platform you listen on. If we were able to brighten your day even a little bit with our stupidity, then go ahead and share this podcast with your friends and family that have a sense of humor. Thank you for listening and laughing with us. Until next week, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you.
before we end the show, I just want to give a shout out to Belgium. They are killing it, y'all.
Oh, you waffle people. I love it. Love it.
I love it.
I love it. How many?
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay. We won't tell you
we're
the
keeping
secret.
secrets.
Yeah. We got to keep it mysterious because they're in a fight with Canada and they are whooping Canada right now.
Oh, Canada. You got to step it up.
I like how you said, oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Oh,
Hey.
Canada.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I think
boy.
we need to end before we get in any more trouble.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
You all.
Bye, you all.